12, 21, 10 sports blog. Now, it started for NFL news. The Jets defeat the Steelers 22-17. That was a very close game. Very interesting game as well. Another interesting game in New York's NFL was Eagles at Giants. Eagles defeated the Giants 38-31. On a mistake punt from the Giants punter, Tom Coughlin told the punter to punt the ball out of bounds. He punted straight to Deshaun Jackson. The thing that got everyone was that Deshaun Jackson dropped the ball, picked it up, turned around, went straight to the end zone. Touchdown. Game over. Another interesting game that Jet fans were watching for was the Packers at Patriots. The Patriots defeated the Packers 31-27. Another game for any NFL fan to watch yesterday was the Bears at the Vikings. The Bears destroyed the Vikings 40-14. Now I'm going to talk about MLB news. The second biggest pitcher in 2010 free agency, or 2010 offseason for MLB, Zach Greinke, was traded to the Brewers on Sunday. Of course, the Yankees said they went after him, I found out, and they said that they were asking for too much. They were probably asking for Jabba Chamberlain, Phil Hughes, and Jesus Montero, probably some other prospects as well. But that's besides the point. Austin Kearns goes back to the Indians. Steven Strasburg is making progress on his rehab, and so is Jake Peavy. Both of these people were injured during the season, and they're starting to make progress right now. Carl Pavano, all the focus of the pitching aspect of this offseason is on him now. Since Zach Greinke was traded to the Brewers, Cliff Lee went to the Phillies, Pavano is the focus of all pitching right now. So, again, as I say, Yankees, Pavano's on the table. He's looking at you right in the face. You can try to go get him, but they're probably not. Now on to Yankees' perspective of MLB. Pedro Feliciano goes to the Yankees for 2 years. As I said in my previous video, he was close to signing a deal. Well, he already signed a deal. Andy Pettitte might not come back. They say he's leaning toward retirement a little more, but Mariano Rivera is going to try to talk to him to get him out of retirement. Brian Cashman said there might not be any moves for pitching anymore this offseason, so the Yankees rotation might look, if Andy Pettitte doesn't come back, it's going to be CC Sabathia, Phil Hughes, throwing A.J. Burnett in there, and Ivan Nova. So that's going to be the Yankees rotation, but we'll see for the regular season. Now on to NBA news. Right about now. The Magic make a mega blockbuster deal by acquiring Turkoglu, Gilbert Arenas, and Jason Richardson. And for this, they dealt away Vince Carter to the Suns and Petrus and Gortat to the Suns. And to the Wizards for Gilbert Arenas, they dealt Rashard Lewis. Brandon Jennings is out for 4 to 6 weeks with a broken foot. And Mike Miller made his return yesterday in a Heat loss that I'm going to talk about. And around the league, here we go from last night. Orlando goes to Atlanta, picks up a 10-point loss, 91-81. Utah goes to Cleveland, picks up a victory, 101-90. New Orleans heads to Indiana to pick up a 1-point loss, 94-93. Charlotte goes to Washington with Washington's new team, and Washington picks up a victory, 108-75. Dallas ends Miami's 12-game winning streak, 98-96. Phoenix versus San Antonio. San Antonio picks up the win, 118-110. Milwaukee heads to Portland, picks up a loss, 106-80. Houston travels to Golden State to pick up a victory, 121-112. Minnesota travels to the Staples Center to pick up a loss against the Clippers, 113-90. Now I'm going to talk about the Heat Knicks game, but first, some highlights from NBA.com.
Winners of 13 of the last 15, the Knicks seem to be the real deal. Friday, they got their second straight real test against the East Elite Miami Heat.
At forward at 6'8" from St. Vincent St. Mary High School in Ohio, number 6, LeBron James.
LeBron James rumored to possibly be a Knick this summer. You see how that turned out, so he got his share of boos to start the game, but they didn't faze him. LeBron seems to like that type of stuff. His Heat looking for the 11th straight win, and they came out hot. Problem is, so did the Knicks. Both teams playing at an express pace. Wilson Chandler finished with the slam, but the Heat inbound quickly on the other end. Dwayne Wade does that. Raymond Felton, meanwhile, to Amari Stoudemire for the slam. Amari's 30-point streak ends at 9, but still had a stellar night. 24 points, 14 rebounds. LeBron James knocking down the triple. Then it's LeBron. Pull up, Jamie, please. Why, yes, I will. The only player other than Michael Jordan to score 50 or more multiple times at the Garden. Looked like he might do it again. LeBron clowning all over the floor. Check him out here. Oh, you fancy, huh? Behind the back to Eric Dampier. Later in the second, Stoudemire kicks it out to Tony Douglas for the three. Knicks within 2. 4-point game. And it's Danilo Gallinari for 3. Dude had 21 in the first half. Off the Amari miss. The outstanding rookie still in the second round. Landry Fields for the tip puts the Knicks up by 1. NYC in transition again, and check out Wilson Chandler. The monster bang on Joel Anthony. Spike Lee says, do the right thing. 55 all. And the Heat are running. And check out LeBron James. That was sick and filthy altogether. 16 points, 7 assists at the half for him. Second half, Chris Bosh getting it going. 26 points, 7 rebounds for Bosh. Dwayne Wade with the slam. He will do that from time to time. So nice you see it twice there. Heat starting to pull away. There's LeBron spinning and winning. He wasn't done yet. LeBron with the rebound, takes it up court, and sinks the J. The reigning two-time MVP getting the job done. He messed around and got a triple-double, the second this year, the 30th in his career. LeBron, stop this, why don't you? 32 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists for him. Dwayne Wade, not too shabby, 26 points, 8 boards for him. Heat remain hot with their 11th straight win. The Knicks have now lost 2.
Now, since NBA.com did their job and they took my job, I'm going to mention not so good keys to this game. The third quarter was not a good thing for the Knicks. LeBron turned it on. D. Wade turned it on. Chris Bosh turned it on. The whole Heat team turned it on. Third quarter was disappointing for the Knicks. They couldn't get anything done. The Knicks shot too many threes. They were 33.3% from deep. That's 8 for 24. They missed free throws. 56.5% from the line. 2 for 7 from Amari Stoudemire. Come on, man. Can't do that. Horrible shot selection. The Knicks were taking horrible shots. Danilo Gallinari of 1. No, Danilo Gallinari did well. I'm sorry. Some other people, Amari Stoudemire, was trying to force his offense. You can't force your offense against the Heat. Bad officiating also was happening. Heat were fouled. Knicks were fouled. Nothing was called. They were letting them play the whole game. I'm getting tired of seeing these referees just letting them play. They need to call fouls. Lack of ball movement in the second half really killed the Knicks as well. The Knicks were just using their one-on-one game, which is not good. And after I mention this game, there's going to be a part 2 discussing the Knicks and Cavs game. The Heat big three was combined for 84 points. The Knicks didn't do a good job of containing the big three, even though you can't really contain LeBron James or D Wade. You can try to contain Chris Bosh, but when Chris Bosh turns it on, it's over. And solid defense by the Heat shut down the Knicks offense. I don't know what was going on, but the Knicks really needed help. And their bench, again, the Knicks bench was not producing. I'm getting tired of saying this over and over and over again about the Knicks bench not getting the right production. But this ends part 1 of the Sports Blog, so check out part 2.